Hey guys. Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Long time no see. So, this is my soft-spoken voice, or at least my attempt at a soft-spoken voice. And I am going to finally do my Q&A. So for like the past, I think like a month ago, I asked you guys to ask any questions that you had or that you wanted to know about me. Just kind of random questions. Sorry for any background noise. My foster puppy is right over here. He's right over here. And he is playing with his potty pad. So hopefully you can hear me. I will pick up the mic in a minute and hold it as I read. But without further ado, I will answer your questions. And if you stick around to the end, I will explain why I was MIA for a bit there. Let me get comfortable. Okay, so the first question is from Alpha. Let me pick up the mic. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alpha. I just did an F instead of a PH. My bad. My brain doesn't work so good sometimes. So. Alpha asked, he asked three questions, or four. No, it's three. Who was the first ASM artist that you watched? So the first ASM artist that I watched actually wasn't an ASM artist. He's called Rob's Hypnosis. And I think he actually still makes videos. But about a little over 8 years ago, it was when I was pregnant with my first daughter, I had such bad insomnia that I was just miserable. So I just typed in like hypnosis for sleep, and I found his. And sorry, there's dog hair all over this. And he did a whisper hypnosis, and hopefully that wasn't loud. And I had never heard that before, but I gave it a shot, and a couple minutes in, I was out cold, and I hadn't slept that good in ages. So my puppy is dreaming right now. Okay, anyway, I'm going to try to continue while he's dreaming. So so that to me was my first ASMR experience. And then I kind of went down, I think it kind of auto-played different things. And somehow I found, not that long later, I might have to pick him up, but we'll see. I found some like tapping on wood and tapping and scratching on a wooden box, and they were like, the lady had long nails, and she was tracing it and scratching it, and it was my first experience with that, and I got tingles. And then I remember just kind of zoning out and watching her trying to trace all the designs in the wood, and I just knocked out. And that's kind of how it went. Sorry, I won't give this long of an answer for everything. But my next question from Alpha is, what other role plays are you planning in the future? So Leaf actually suggested this one. He suggested I did like a kind of like a zombie apocalypse type role play, which I've been planning it for a while, and I think I'm gonna hold off on doing it until like maybe closer to Halloween. So it's more like it makes more sense, I guess. But we'll see. I kind of want to do like a whole series out of it. Sorry, I look so tired. I'll explain that at the end of the video too if you're still here. So the next question. Oh, also I have a bunch of I have planned like collabs. Collabs are planned with a few other ASMR artists who, like me, haven't been filming as much lately, so we haven't really been pushing to get them out there yet. But one of them is with Satisfactory Dad ASMR, and we're gonna do kind of like he's gonna do an ear cleaning and I'm going to do like an eye cleaning, and I might do a video of that on my channel as well before I put out the alien version of just a normal kind of version of eye cleaning. And I think it'll be relaxing, but we'll see. I might film it today. I'm getting really distracted, so this is probably going to be a long video. His next question is, another role play I have is with Yarn ASMR, and we're going to do like an Attack on Titans cosplay. I actually have the jacket behind me, and I'm going to be, I forgot her name already. Okay, moving on. Will you ever live stream again? Or ever stream on Twitch? So I would like to stream on Twitch eventually when I'm in a better mindset or headspace. Right now I don't have the camera for it because I film everything on my phone right now because my other camera's garbage. But yeah, I do want to do that eventually. So the next set of questions is from, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. It's Ane ASMR, Ane, A-N-E, and then it's got like a little dash above the E, or asterisk. I don't know what they're called. I was terrible at school. ASMR. What is your dream for your ASMR channel? So my dream for my channel, that's kind of a hard one. When I started this channel, I didn't really have a goal other than to help people with anxiety, insomnia, depression, pretty much people whose brains worked like mine. And that's pretty much been my only goal, is just to help people relax or feel better or sleep, really, because I use ASMR every night to sleep. God, my head looks huge in this camera. But yeah, that's pretty much been my only goal. I don't really have like a money goal. I probably will monetize eventually, just so I can save up the money to get better equipment, so I can do better quality videos and not have to film on my phone, because I need a proper camera. This phone it's not terrible, but I either have to plug in the mic, and when I do that, I don't get the binaural effect or the stereo effect, so I can talk on this side, and it doesn't do the ear-to-ear effect for you guys. it only does that if I plug it into my computer, but film on my phone, and then I have to transfer it to my computer with the WeTransfer, which takes the entire day to get it over to the computer, and then I have to try and sync up the audio with the video. So editing usually takes all day for one video, which is why I haven't been filming lately, because I don't want to put out crappy videos for you guys, but I feel like the past few videos have been kind of garbage. So our next question is, do you remember who your first subscriber was? So funny thing is, I don't, because I had over 100 subscribers before I made a channel. And David actually saw me in Ghetto ASMR's comment section and asked why I have over 100 subscribers but no videos or even like a channel. And I said, I don't know. And he said something along the lines of, I think he said not to be shallow, but you're attractive, so you should make a channel because the female or attractive females do good in ASMR. I can't remember. Something along those lines. And I was like, I've always wanted to make a channel, but I don't think I would be any good at it. But I decided to just give it a shot, and I guess I've helped some of you, fingers crossed, to relax or whatever. So I think it was a good decision. Do you have any plants? I don't have plants in my house. I used to, but I went home to visit my mom. I went home to take care of her while she was going through chemo treatments. And I had a house full of plants that my husband was supposed to keep alive because it was winter time. And he put them outside on the back porch and they all died. But he did it because they got infested with, like, the soil got infested with some kind of gnat, and they were just filling up the house. So he got rid of those, and I decided not to do any more house plants because I like to visit home a lot. So my next question from Anna is, your favorite childhood memory? And honestly, I have so many bad memories that is not because of like my parents or whatever, but it's really hard to pinpoint good memories as a kid. I remember I had a best friend named Charlie, and he lived across the road from me, and I had the biggest crush on him. I think I was like 6 or something, some young age to be having crushes. But I remember we somehow talked my mom into letting me have a sleepover with him at his house. So I slept over there and we just watched WWF, which back then it was called WWF. I think now it's WWE. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's all I remember from that. But I just remember being super excited about it. Now he's like a firefighter or something. I don't remember. Okay, next question is from Emily. And I think she has an ASMR channel called Oyasumi ASMR. So that's OYASUMI ASMR. And she asked what my favorite trigger is, which a couple of you asked that. My favorite trigger is, I'd have to say whisper. Well, favorite trigger is whisper, hand movements, follow the light movements, or like follow the finger. I really enjoy visual triggers just because I can just kind of zone into those and fall asleep. I think those are my favorite. I can't think. I mean, I really like tapping as well, but like, I'm kind of picky about the tapping. It's usually ghetto ASMR's tapping that I like, and then I also like Raffy Taffy has good tapping, which you guys probably all know these people, and then as well as Maddie Tingles. I like when Maddie Tingles does his shoe collections and he taps on the shoes. Sorry, my hair is just like always insane in videos. I have it in a messy bun all day, and then I just kind of take it out of the messy bun for videos, I guess. Okay, we are 15 minutes in and I have way more questions. I'll put timestamps and stuff down below. Okay, TARDIS 2020 says, or asked what my star sign is. Is that like my zodiac? I'm not sure. If it's my zodiac, I am a Leo. A Leo. Favorite album, lucky number, and nickname. So, my favorite album, pretty much, I just like any music that reminds me of like my youth, I guess. So any music that brings nostalgia. I don't really have like a favorite album. I do like Sleeping with Sirens first album. Just because I saw them in concert before they got all like big and stuff, and I don't think anyone really knew them. They were the first to perform, and if you go to concerts, you know, they go to like the least popular band and they just have a bunch of like people playing after until you hit like the big person, like the person everyone came to see. And Sleeping with Sirens was the first band to play, and there wasn't a lot of people in the crowd. I'm guessing they came a little later when the bigger bands played, but they were who I came to see, and they were way better than the other bands that played after them. But they were amazing, and yeah, it was a really good concert and a really good experience. I don't like loud noises, so my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, had to talk me into going, and he was like, I promise you won't regret it, which he was right. I did regret the music that played afterwards, though. They weren't very good, except for Attila. Attila was pretty good, which is weird because they don't seem like the kind of music I would listen to, but Attila, live, they were incredible. And I actually like to listen to Attila when I'm lifting weights, because it's like rage music, and so that's fun to lift weights too. Okay, lucky number 23. 23 is my lucky number. Nickname. The only nickname I have had is Ray Ray. Yeah, that's it. Okay. David Holcomb. He has a few questions. He says, do you like energy drinks? And if so, which one is your favorite? I don't drink energy drinks. The like fake sugars made me feel sick. But I buy them for my husband. He drinks all the Monster energy drinks. But I drink coffee and tea. I'm boring, but I'm a mom, and coffee and tea they don't give me energy. They're just kind of like they calm my soul. I'm so fidgety. At the end of this video, I might grab my puppy and show him to you guys, and then I'll explain where I've been for the past few weeks. His next question is, which country would you like to visit and why? and that would be, I definitely want to check out Norway because it's gorgeous, and I feel like everybody in Norway just like looks like supermodels, so it might be nice to just kind of like stare at all these gorgeous humans and gorgeous scenery. It's like a double win. Don't act like you don't enjoy staring at gorgeous people. That sounds really shallow, but I mean, it is really shallow, but I mean, I guess that's why we watch movies and TV and all that jazz. Let's see. Oh, I'd also like to go to Canada because I've seen there's just a lot of gorgeous areas in Canada that I'd really like to check out. And people in Canada just God, why is it so hard to say Canada? People in Canada just seem like genuinely good, which I'm sure it's, not every single one is good, like anywhere, but it just seems like they're really good over there. They're good humans. What are we doing wrong, America? His next question is, what does the number 5 taste like? The number 5 tastes like a Toblerone. Okay, the next group of questions is from ASMR Sis. How many languages can you speak? I can speak English, and I can speak some Tagalog, which is Filipino, but I can't speak it fluently. I can understand more than I can speak. Because when we were in elementary school, the school told my mom that she wasn't allowed to teach us a second language because it was making us dumb. So she didn't teach us. That's racism at its finest, guys. Nowadays, it's awesome if you know multiple languages, and it really helps you in life. So I wish she had ignored those racist assholes, but that's the world we live in, and she didn't know any better. Okay, the next one says, she asks, do you, or they, because there's 2 of them on there, they're sisters, do you love reading books? And what's one book you think everyone should read? So, in all honesty, I love reading, but I've got like this, my reading comprehension is garbage because I'm constantly distracted. So when I'm reading, I have to reread a page several times for it to actually soak into my brain. So I don't often read, but I have read a lot of books, and I mostly read parenting books and things about the brain, and I read, if I'm gonna read something that's not like a self-help type book, it's usually something like, the last series I read was, I think it's called Carnival or Caraval. I think it's Caraval, and it's a whole, I think it's 3 books. It's like Caraval, Legend, and, no, I think Legendary was the last book. I honestly don't remember, it's been so long, but I used to be a part of a book club, and that was the last series we read, and I really enjoyed it. As for self-help books, I think I enjoyed Girl Wash Your Face. I think that was a good one. It was just like a book about learning to love yourself, which I struggle with every day. And I think that was the one that was basically like, humans aren't perfect, so we shouldn't try to be. Okay, the next question is from Rice Tum High. Rice Tum High. I think that's what that name is, unless the HI stands for something else. I don't know. he or she says, I think it was a she. What are your favorite shows, movies, and what are your favorite triggers? So, favorite shows would be Doctor Who, Doctor Who. That's favorite shows, as well as Supernatural, Grey's Anatomy, all these long-running shows that I've watched for years. I've just kind of stuck with, and I just finished Supernatural today, like the most recent season they have on Netflix. And I guess because of COVID, they're not going to record for a while to finish off the season. I like The Flash. Oh, Outlander was really good. I can't think of any other shows right now, but I do watch a lot of TV. I'll either watch TV while I'm washing dishes or cooking, or I'll listen to a podcast, which right now I'm like binging all of My Favorite Murder, which is a murder comedy podcast, which doesn't sound like it goes together, but it's amazing. And like, they don't laugh at the murder itself. They know that's gruesome. They know that's shitty. They kind of laugh at themselves, I guess. But yeah, they're hilarious. It's like you're hanging out with friends when you listen to their podcast. So I highly recommend that podcast. Favorite movies, Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead. I really like zombie movies. I've pretty much seen, like, I don't want to say every zombie movie because I haven't seen all the foreign ones. Although Train to Busan, if you haven't seen that, that's a really good one. I saw that they have like an anime, which I need to watch. Oh, for shows, yeah. I watch a lot of anime. I would list off my favorite animes, but at this point in my life, they all kind of blend together because I've been watching them since I was a teenager. And I've watched so much. I would say the ones that were like really like mind fucks. I really like those kind that really make you think. I liked Future Diary. I think it's Akame or Agame. Ga Kill. I can't remember. And then I like the cheesy ones that are like reverse harem ones. Which reverse harem, if you don't speak anime, means it's like a bunch of hot guys pining over one girl. And they're usually like supernatural beings and stuff, and yeah, so it's like an otome game, but as a show. The next question, the what favorite triggers, I already answered that one. Bagel Dogs ASMR said, what do you believe is the key to enlightenment? Which, the key to enlightenment, that's a little deep, and I'm not a super deep person, but I would say self-love, I guess. If you have self-love, it's just one less thing to worry about. You can focus on a lot of other things, like more important things. Stop stressing and get out and enjoy life. I don't know how to answer that question. I'm sorry. Marfa ASMR 1000 Blinks asked, what's your favorite ASMR video and what motivates you? So favorite ASMR video. I forget her name. She changed it to like meditation something, but she's a blonde lady. And she was like one of the OG ASMR artists. And she made a video where she took like a tissue and she like slowly put it in front of the camera. And that, I think, is my favorite ASMR video. It is so hypnotizing and so relaxing. I will try to recreate it in one of my videos, but I don't remember what her name is now. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about, just because she had an ASMR name and then she decided to change her channel recently to like meditation something. Anyway, the next question is from Nebraska because, which by the way, thank you Jeffrey for the donation. I'm sorry I had planned on making a video and thanking you earlier, but I just haven't been filming, so I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you, and I know you told me to go get a coffee with it, but I'm gonna add it to the whole like saving fund for better equipment, because I'm kind of paranoid to go out and get food or coffee while this virus is out, so I just make my coffee at home like a weirdo. He asks, you get to have a lunch date with any one person from any time in history. Whom do you choose? That's such a hard question. I really should have thought about this stuff before recording. But here we are, and I have no idea. Anyone in history. So I know he's a racist. I think he's a racist. I'm not sure. But it might be cool to pick the brain of... Actually, no. He probably would not be about my mixed race ass. I was gonna say Walt Disney just because Disney's, this huge thing, and I don't really know the whole story behind Walt Disney, but I remember there was like some sort of conspiracy theory that he was like a Nazi or something, but I'm not sure. I've never really looked into it more, so let me pick someone who's not in... Oh, Abraham Lincoln, I think would be really cool to talk to. Yeah, that would be cool. Just to know, he was like a badass. I mean, he knew people wanted to assassinate him because of his views, and he still was like, no. I'm a man of the people. I don't need you to protect me. I'm good. I mean, obviously he needed people to protect him, but he would turn down like bodyguards and stuff because he didn't want to seem... I don't know, like maybe he didn't want to seem weak, or maybe he didn't want to seem like he lost faith in his people, or he wanted to prove that he trusted his people, but I don't know. I shouldn't really look into that more. But yeah, that would be really cool. It would suck if this was like muted the whole time. Anyways, yeah, I think that's who I would choose. I can't really think of anyone else right now because my brain is not about that life. If I had to choose an actor, though, that would probably be an easier choice. I would probably choose Joseph Gordon-Levitt because he is amazing. Or the guy that played... I can't think of his name right now. You guys are probably gonna know who I'm talking about, but he played Damien in The Vampire Diaries. I like him because he's a huge animal advocate. So, anyways, it'd be nice to talk animals with someone who loves them as much as I do. I'm sweating, guys, because my fan's not on, and I wear a long sleeve because I have super broad shoulders and big arms. Thanks, genetics. Neon asked, if you could choose one day to relive in history, what would it be? I don't think I would relive any days in history because historically speaking, mixed race people don't have the best acceptance, and yeah. I mean, even to this day, there are still people that are like not about mixed race, so history hasn't been too kind. If I could go to the future, it would be really cool to travel to the future. And so yeah, if I had to choose between going to the future or the past, I would 100% go to the future and see what the world's like, see if there's more equality, see if women are still seen as objects. You know, this is getting dark, sorry guys. Let's see. Okay, well, it would also be nice to see, like, if there's cures and, yeah, things like that. How the world is if technology takes over. Watch, technology's gonna take over one day. I asked Alexa, and she refused to answer me. Anyways, Maisie asked, do you believe in ghosts? 100%. Yes, I believe in ghosts. I have so many ghost stories and experiences. So yes, I believe in ghosts. Favorite film, we went over that. I have a lot of favorite films. Pretty much anything with, if you guys have seen the Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz or At World's End or Paul. Like, Paul wasn't amazing, but it's not in that category of those other three. Pretty much anything with those two guys, I love it. They are amazing. Who do you think... Oh, my throat made that weird noise where it's like... Who do you think is a real hero, Batman or Joker? And I'm going to be honest, I am not a big Batman fan, but I did really like The Dark Knight, and I haven't seen the new Joker because my friends told me it's kind of like a mental fuck, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. I like my anime as like that, but I'm so empathetic that seeing people like distraught or anything, like real humans, it's really hard on me. So I don't know how to answer that. I think Batman's kind of a douche, but that's just me. Atlas Leaf, which used to be regular Leaf, I think. Not regular, but I think his name was just Leaf. I think he changed it to Atlas Leaf recently. What's your favorite video of yours? And he said his favorite was me, my lo-fi one of me in the car, which I haven't done one in a while, but it's because the last time a dude was staring at me like I was crazy, and honestly, I don't blame him. So my favorite video of mine, I think, is the garden nymph. The Curious Garden Nymph Finds You. I thought that character was adorable, so it was a fun one to do. And we are to our final question, guys. 40 minutes in, and we're to our final question. It says, sorry, my nose is really itchy because of allergies. Oh, I hope that wasn't loud. Sorry. This is from Zen Den ASMR. Zen Den ASMR. Which it was a den, but he always says, I'm here to make you zen. So I was like, hey zen, den, you should make that zen, den. Anyway, Zen Den ASMR says, any real world locations that help inspire your ASMR, such as in your intro photo? Yes, my intro photo is a photo I took last summer when I was at Glacier National Park. Glacier National Park. If you haven't been, I highly recommend it. I think it's in Montana. I went all over the West Coast, and I went up north and a little mid to stop at a bunch of national parks and just like random pit stops and stuff. And we camped at all of them with some friends. And Glacier was by far the most beautiful, like the HOH rainforest. Oh, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a rainforest. That was also like magical as hell. If I could film there, I would do it in a heartbeat, and I would do the Curious Garden Nymph there. But anyways, sorry, getting distracted. I actually have a green backdrop, like a forest backdrop that reminds me of that rainforest. So I would say yes. That intro photo is a picture I took at Glacier National Park. Go check it out if you live in the U.S. or if you're visiting the U.S. It's just, pictures do not do it justice. It is mind-blowing how gorgeous it is. And while I was there, I remember we saw a baby fawn, which I don't think I have to say baby in front of fawn, but it's a baby deer. And it was right by where we were camping, and I was running loops around our campsite. And we saw a little baby fawn just laying there because apparently they can't walk when they're born. So mom just gives birth, and then she kind of hides nearby and keeps an eye on it, because if she stays out in the open, a predator is more likely to find them. So she left baby there, and baby just kind of sunk into the woods, and yeah. And it was just really cool to see a little Bambi. And yeah, they just kind of hang out until they're able to walk, and hopefully they survive. No predators find them because they're kind of camouflaged. And that's it, guys. That was my last question. I did not think it was going to make a 40-minute video, so my bad. But if you like soft-spoken and you find it relaxing, maybe this helped you sleep. Or maybe my soft-spoken is terrible. So let me grab my puppy really quick, and I will be right back to show you guys, and I will tell you where I've been. So hold on. Alright, guys, so he's super grunty, but this is Apollo. He puppies. And I have been fostering him and his two sisters since they were 3 weeks old. So they had to be taken away from their mom because she was completely untouchable while she had her babies, which meant they were untouchable. They couldn't get their shots, they couldn't get checked out to see if they had, fleas or any kind of diseases. So, so apparently he likes soft-spoken. Hey, baby boy. So we bottle fed them. Mom they told me she was unadoptable, so they had planned on putting her to sleep, which super bummed me out. I never like hearing about an animal being put to sleep. But it turns out as soon as they took her babies away and put them into foster homes, her behavior changed completely. She started being super loving and friendly, and when I brought them back for their first checkup, we found out that she had been adopted, so that's awesome. So I'm going to adjust this real quick, guys, so you can see him a little better. I don't want to bring him up too high. But he has gotten huge. When we first got him, he was itty bitty. And if you follow my Instagram, you've seen pictures of him as a 3-week-old being bottle fed or fed with a syringe. Anyways, his sisters went off to their forever homes. They've been adopted. And we decided to adopt him. So he is the newest addition to our family. So I now have 3 kids and 3 dogs. And I am a stay-at-home mom. So I have my hands full. But at least they're my job. Hey, Papas. He is such a good boy. Okay, so where have I been? Why haven't I been uploading? If you've made it this far, then you actually cared about knowing where I've been. Some of you have emailed me to see if I'm okay, and I am okay. So something you guys don't know about me is I have bipolar disorder, which means, if you don't know what bipolar disorder is, it means I have a lot of highs and I have a lot of lows, and they're unpredictable. So I can be depressed for a week and then happy for a month, or I can be depressed for 3 months and happy for a week, and it's very inconsistent. I have major depressive disorder, so, which is basically, it goes hand in hand with bipolar disorder. And I was taking meds for that. Here, baby. I'm guessing you're uncomfortable. I was taking medication. I was taking Effexor for my depression and anxiety. But if you have bipolar disorder, antidepressants don't work on you. They don't work unless you take you're gonna get a bunch of ASMR puppy sounds. Antidepressants don't work on you. They can have the opposite effect. They can make you more depressed or more anxious. Or they can activate you, which means they make you like kind of, sorry, my hair is making me hot. They make you kind of rage out, which Prozac did that for me. I went like full She-Hulk. But, yeah, the Effexor worked for a little bit until it didn't, which turned out that I was cycling. So when I thought I was feeling the best I'd ever felt, it was because of my bipolar. I was just hitting a phase of, wow, I feel amazing. And then I hit a deep depression, which is why I've been gone. I'm just tired all the time. And usually I film at nighttime after I've put my kids to bed. But I've just been too tired to do that. I'm always tired when I'm depressed. And I'm sorry I haven't put out any videos for you guys. I know you have other people you watch. Obviously, I'm not the center of the universe, but I just have felt like I was letting you guys down. So, yeah. Here, let me put this down here. I'm sorry. Hey, Bubba's. Hey, baby boy. So, yeah, that's where I've been. I've been trying to work on my mental health. I started a medicine for bipolar people today, and it takes 6 weeks to kick in. So hopefully I'm better pretty soon. But in the meantime, anytime I'm feeling good enough, I will film, which I'm feeling okay today, so I will try and get a couple videos filmed today. Ugh, that's terrible. I'll try to get a couple videos filmed today for you guys and post them throughout the week. And he's biting my hand. If you can't tell, he is a pit bull. He is a blue pit, and he has pretty blue eyes. And he looks just like his mama. I think he wants me to put him down, guys, so I'm gonna put him down. But I love him so much. Good job, good boy. I love you. Okay, go on about your business. You can actually hear my dog's barking in the background. If it's picking up, he's probably about to pee on my carpet. Okay, let me angle this up really quick. Alright, so that's where I've been. I have been trying not to lose my mind completely. And I've been trying to get into a better mindset so I can film some decent videos for you guys. This is going... Oh man, he's getting into stuff. So I'm gonna get going, guys. I hope you guys are well. I hope none of you are falling into a deep depression. And I hope there's some sort of normalcy for you. Anyways, you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Good night, guys.